what do you call this? Oh god. Well, once again, I have not streamed, and to make it worse, the last two streams have been member streams. Oh my word. It's just... The only excuse I can give is just life, to be honest. There's just a lot going on. But I owed you all a member stream 2 weeks ago. For December, which I didn't do. Would you believe it? I didn't stream in December. And then I owed you all January's member and Patreon stream, which should have been last week. Would you believe it? It wasn't here. So it's this week. But to all the new people who've joined lately, and there's been a lot of you, you probably think I just stream with member chat on, which is actually not the case. It's just I do one of these once a month, and my schedule's everywhere. But welcome back. Tyler Woodby's welcome. God, I really wanted to do a stream with everyone, which will be tomorrow, I hope, or Tuesday, so we can welcome all the new people, because the growth has been quite incredible. We've been hitting numbers overnight that I've never hit before on the channel. So, yeah, it's unfortunate that I must stream without everyone here today, but welcome members, welcome Lego Boy. I need to remind you all that this is actually on in the Discord. Hello Obi-Wan, good to see you. Let's invite everyone first. Yes. Yeah, this is going to be bare until I let you all know this is actually on tonight. Somehow as well, we've not dropped in members throughout me not streaming, which is mad. It's pretty mad. Right, let's go GA. I will quickly alert you all that this is on in the Discord, and then we shall get to work. But the week of the droids, so my plan is now, I know at this point it's like, can you even believe anything I say when it comes to live streams? But I did actually get a lot of stuff done last week in order to give me a lot of time this week in order to stream. So is that an excuse for still not streaming last week? No, I'm not playing Jakku. But no, it's still not an excuse, because admittedly I could have found time last week and I just didn't. But there is going to be... I did a lot of things last week to free up my time this week. So there is going to be a lot of streams this week, especially for the droids. 1 second, then we'll start the commentary properly. Death Star, that's fine. See, when you can't have the music on because of copyright, I'll just do it for you. I didn't add the link. Oh dear. One player, come on, just give me like a minute here. Give me like don't start yet, game. Don't start yet, please. Please, right. Send that. Right, we should be good. Free needed. You know, I said give me a minute, not like 10 years. I'm not that slow. Okay, let us proceed. 50 watching, that's not bad for a member stream. Hello there, CPT. Babu Frick, one of my oldest friends. How are you? So many YouTubers playing this game, it's insane. Indeed. Indeed. Oh, it's crazy. Have the droids come out yet? It's Thursday, Tyler, which is a weird day again for an update. Like, it's actually more convenient for me that it's Thursday, so I won't... I'm not complaining about that, but I thought Wednesday was our update day. I get things are a bit all over the place in December with The Rise of Skywalker, like obviously to compensate for the movie's release and stuff like that, but I wish they'd just keep to Wednesdays, but at the same time I'm not complaining because Thursday is more convenient for myself. You wonder how long you can keep BB-8 and BB-9E at level 1 for? Well, that's the one good thing about them, is that because we're like with the new reinforcements, we've already had the levels, so a lot of us have had nothing to work towards. I suppose newer players have. But at least with these droids, us long-term players are going to have something new to level up. I'm quite happy about that, admittedly. BB-8 will be smashing those Vaders and Mauls. You see, I'll say it here for anyone who doesn't get through the whole way in my videos, which I understand not everyone does. But my answer to this whole, like, BB-8 just killed Darth Vader. Alright, it's a bit weird, but put BB-8 against this Rodian, for example. Now, I think BB-8 could beat this Rodian up easily, because BB-8's got all the different gadgets and whatever. Yet this Rodian, in-game, like, you know, it'll come under my name, so Fire Guy 108. It could easily come up on screen saying Fire Guy 108 has killed Darth Vader. And I would say BB-8 is more of a threat than this Rodian is. So, is it really that bad? Remember, it's a game at the end of the day. And if they'd added Poe and Hux, I would have complained. Like, I wouldn't have liked that. But the droids, I've always had their back on because... Wait, is my controller gone? My sound's gone. Oh, that's great. My sound goes as soon as I'm about to play. I cannot hear. It should be fine for you guys, because my headset connects up differently, but I can't hear now, which is lovely. Did it have to go off as soon as I started? Okay, I'm back on. But now I've got a beat. Okay, we are good. We are back in action. Alright. Maybe I'll be smashing those Vaders and Mauls, and who cares? It's a game. Like, BD1 annihilated Vader in Fallen Order. I didn't see anyone complaining about that. Because although, you know, Vader's the Dark Lord and he's so powerful, he can be caught off guard, especially by something that isn't human, which can anticipate human moves, because they're programmed that way. Like, I can't believe I have to defend droids this much, but it's something different, and to those who say it's lazy, I don't think it is. I think designing Poe and Hux would have been more lazy. Alright, they'd have to get like the faces done and everything, but the droids are new, they're different. We've not had something like this. I actually am in full support of the droids, okay? Now, come on, once upon a time you could have said FGG just complains about everything, but I have not complained in a long time, and that's not because I don't want to or I'm bored or I feel like I can't. I've actually been very much satisfied with this game, the direction it's been going in. And Droid Heroes is it's a bit unfortunate that people have criticised it so much, because I think it's a very unique idea and it's actually different. It switches things up. It's not just two more, like, but it could get us, I don't think we're getting Ahsoka and Ventress, but whoever we get with other heroes, they're going to be the same, aren't they, really? Blaster or a lightsaber. At least this is different. That's what I say. So now I have mindlessly defended the devs I once criticised on a daily basis, and still will if they start messing up again. Let's get back to the chat. None of your reinforcements are above level 10. I mean, I'll be honest with you. If I hadn't used the new, if I hadn't used the older reinforcements, I would have like the sequel trilogy ones at high levels. Like, no way would I. What? What the? I didn't even play well. I didn't even play well. Comments. I don't always complain about. I don't complain about generic. Like, what? I just wanted something different. I don't want Poe and Hux. They're boring. I don't think Poe is white. That doesn't matter, does it? Mechanically, they are quite complex. I agree. BB-8 and 9E, yeah, they may have the same abilities as one another, or same rolling, like they might have a few different abilities, but from scratch that had to be created, and they said, didn't they? They were originally only creating BB-8, and then they did BB-9E, so both sides would have something to, like, you know, go alongside the other. Never underestimate a droid. That is the theme of The Last Jedi, is let the past die, even though smart people, well, they think they're smart, tend to think that's not the case. I can't see. I can't bloody see. Okay, that's a nice start. Okay, we're probably not going to get through this phase anyway, so it's fine. But those smart people like to believe that the theme of The Last Jedi is not let the past die. I think it is, but the theme of The Rise of Skywalker is definitely never underestimate a droid, I would say. Well, we're not even getting past this. This is madness. Oh, we are now, apparently. Well, I had like 0 support. I'm sorry, but I just got annihilated. I didn't. The Cal was all right in the end. You see, he wasn't too bad. Oh, well, of course we get past it. So nobody helps me out. I haven't played in 2 weeks. That's my excuse, all right.
All right. Gotta shut down the turbo lasers in this sector.
Shriv, you doing this to me? Seriously?
We can sabotage the main weapon.
I am.
Controls are close by. Go.
I don't think they. If you're referring to the ball mechanics as like the droidica, then I think the droidica and the BB units are very different. Alright, they both roll, but Grievous and Darth Vader both walk, and they walk in very different ways. I'm actually sat here defending the devs. Now, one may say, have you got a gun pointing to your head as I speak? And there's always a possibility, but I can't see one. Let the past die until we don't make enough money. Pretty much. The theme of The Last Jedi is let the past die. And to anyone who's out there thinking I'm a bit smart, no, it's not. That's just what the villain says. No, it is. That is actually the theme of The Last Jedi. If you follow the plot, which I unfortunately had to do, it's a horrible movie, but I unfortunately did follow the plot of The Last Jedi, and the theme is definitely let the past die, especially when you compare it to The Rise of Skywalker, which is, like CPT said, let the past die until we don't make enough money, and then we bring the past back. And I did quite like The Rise of Skywalker, because respecting the past is not a bad thing. I think you should be respecting the past in all of the Star Wars movies. It's the past that got us to the future, so respect it in every movie, respect where it came from. Yeah, but J.J. Abrams, he's a good director, so he knows what he's doing. Still can't believe I died as Luke. Like, can we let that sink in for a minute? Okay, I will claim this objective to show that I am a changed man, to show I have learnt from those mistakes. The theme of Last Jedi maybe was let Star Wars die. Although Ryan Johnson actually believed people were going to like that movie. Although didn't he say in an interview he likes to make movies that some people like and some don't? He's an interesting man. This is my objective. Does anyone need invites, by the way? I did invite everyone, but it's just Lego boys so far. Look, CPT, here's the best way to look at the sequels. Look, the sequels are never going to be the prequels or the originals. Like, you know, they're the top tier trilogies. I'll just invite you and then I'll continue with what I'm going to say. But if you look at it this way, alright? You have episode 7, and then skip 8. Just pretend like it didn't exist. Go to 9. You're wondering to yourself, wait, where's Snoke gone? Well, Kylo says in the first few minutes he killed Snoke. It could be something they explore in a TV show later down the line. Luke's dead. Well, they explain that once again, basically, with his Force Ghost. And even though they don't necessarily say how he died, because we know if we've seen 8, it's pretty much confirmed he's died because he's a ghost. So you can go from 7 to 9, still understand what's going on, and you can say to yourself, well, even if this trilogy isn't great, it's only 2 movies. Which backs it up a bit, and also you can imagine to yourself, well, maybe they could make a series equivalent of the Clone Wars to that degree of standards to fill in the gaps between 7 and 9. So I respect Star Wars, the Skywalker saga being an 8-part story, but that doesn't mean I'm talking about Episode 8 being the ending. That means we're going 1 to 6, 7, 9. That's the story I respect. There's the Q&A. Oh, it is coming. It is coming. It is edited. Should have been up sooner, but I didn't have time to get footage, so I ended up having to cut the footage from that. To go with the footage for one of my videos. Hello there, JetBlue. Palpatine's robes. I still don't understand how Palpatine got new robes from regenerating himself. It's interesting to say the least. I mean, I actually keep trying to work out when I watch the clips back. Definitely in a legal way and not on pirated websites. But I keep trying to work out if he had those robes on all along and it was just really dark. Because coincidentally, okay, when you know that lightning that's constantly on and off on Exegol and you can't see anything, you can't work out what's going on because the lightning is coincidentally flashing. Well, as soon as Palpatine's regenerated himself, lightning is gone. Or it's still there, but it's not flashing in our faces. So not only did Palpatine regenerate himself, but he regenerated the weather as well. So I'm trying to work out, did he have those red robes on all along? Because there are parts of the movie where it looks like they're kind of red, but it's so dark you can't tell. And the lightning over it only ever flashes in his face and nowhere else on the rest of his body. But how the hell did Palpatine create robes? I know this. He's a powerful Sith, but I didn't know he was now capable of constructing his own clothes. Well, no, that intro, Tyler, will... See, here's the thing now. If I do an intro like that, the way my videos are going right now, 60,000 people plus are going to see it, or hear it. So I have to watch. Yeah, but the devs could now add a skin for Palpatine. They could, or a mole skin, you know? They could do that. Don't you dare, don't you dare. I need this hero to make up for the one I just lost. Remember to like and subscribe, guys. If you're a new member, only chat will be off tomorrow. I had to make this stream up because I didn't make it up last week. Or tomorrow, Tuesday. The stream could be tomorrow or Tuesday. It depends when the CT drops. Okay, well, you're doing alright here. Ah! Hero, hero, hero. Come on! Jesus, don't die, don't die. Oh, you little Twi'lek! Why did I say it like that? I don't know. Ah, come on, man. I need to spawn on someone. All the boys and girls are too far into battle, enjoying it way too much. We will bring security to the galaxy. Yes, we will. Oh, they're at the tractor generator, guys. Come on. Failures. Kill me, kill me, kill me. Perfect. Kill me now. You see, I just go Kylo every time. I see it in my comment sections, don't worry. FGG only plays as Kylo Ren. Well, you all moan when I criticise the sequels. Well, not all. Some like it, but some moan. The same ones who moan that I only play as Kylo are the same ones who moan that I hate the sequels. So, where do I go wrong and where do I go right? That's the main question. I hate playing as a villain on this map because it's like, what do? You play defensive, but you also want to break the world record kill streaks. How do you do it? Oh, well, no one was there. Lovely. Ah, this is where I died last time. I got caught off guard with a flash grenade, like I'd never been caught off guard in my life. Did Rey just fall off the edge? No, she's there. The girl is there. Okay, Tyler, I will do it. I promise. It will come. Yes, I was about to say that better count as a kill. And it bloody well did! No! Jesus, my frenzy just glitched and started shooting me up off the edge. We're not dying twice on this map, okay? That would just be pure embarrassment, as if the first one wasn't pure embarrassment, okay? Not again! Far too risky this is. Get over here. Poor Wookie. Let him get it, guys, let him get it now. Come on. Fall back a bit. This is the thing. At this stage, it's like, do I fall back and get nothing, or do I take it as they've lost and try and get loads of kills? I don't know. This is why I hate playing as the villains on this map, as a hero. And it's like my most common map to get the hero on as well. I always get the hero when I don't need one. They're right there. Yeah, they're not getting this, are they? Just get the frenzy, get the frenzy. They ain't doing it. Probably one of my normal promises. Because you're a frick. Because you're a babu frick. Where are we travelling to? Where are we travelling to? Hello there, Insurgency. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. 4 likes off 50, guys. Let's get it. Hopefully as well tonight we can get 36.4k. I mean, we probably will. We were at 36.1 this time yesterday, and we're about to hit 36.4, so this is the level of growth we are... Oh, we're not playing Jakku. Oh no, we're not. This is the level of growth right now. The thing is, if I don't upload, I don't get the growth. Or I do until like the video is like not getting suggested anymore. But, oh, what's this? Oh, bees, thank you, my friend. Thank you, thank you. Fire burning Anakin's in the chat for bees. £10 donation there. God, I don't even know how I expect to get those donations complete when I'm streaming all of 4 times a month. My friend, thank you very much for that. Fire burning Anakin's in the chat. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you, thank you. Right, get out of the party, everyone. So what was I saying? Yeah, the growth right now, it's like, with the way this game is, it's not just a case of anyone can upload a Battlefront video and their content blows up. You have to kind of be in the algorithm and have a good thumbnail, which is the difficult part. But somehow we're back in the algorithm. Don't know how. After a year of me not being in it and thinking YouTube hate me, we're back in it. And now we're getting like 40, 50, 60,000 views in less than 24 hours of video. So it's like whatever I upload, we gain subscribers. We could probably have about 40,000 by next week if I uploaded every day. But we're not going to be changing that. We're going to keep it to kind of like videos at the... Obviously I'll do more when updates drop. I say that, I won't necessarily, but I would expect videos every... The biggest gap between them would be 6 days. The shortest gap between them would be 5 days. If I've got a Battlefront and a Lego Star Wars video planned, because those games get news and stuff to cover at different times, then there could be like, you know, a 3 to 4 day gap between them. But in between Battlefront videos, which is still going to be the main focus, it's going to be about a 5-6 day gap in between the videos, because even though we've got this thing right now where I can grow quite easily, I do want to keep the quality up there and not just do what everybody else does with it and talk about everything. So in terms of becoming like one of the biggest Battlefront channels out there, that's not going to happen, because I'm not prepared to cover like things that don't need to be covered. And there's not going to be like everyone's covering the news about Leia's buff. It's alright if one person does it, but everybody does it. You're not going to get that here, is what I'm trying to say. So if you're into all the news stuff, which I know me not covering news turns a lot of people off the channel, because they'd rather go somewhere else where they can get it straight away, and that's fine, but that's like the plan of how things are going to go. So 5 to 6 days of the videos. Streams, if I can pull out 2 a week, it's been 2 a week. There's just over 4 weeks a month, isn't there, usually? Yeah, there's just over 4 weeks a month, so it's like 8 streams a month. That's 8, still not good. Let's aim for 10 streams a month, realistically, because I'm not going to tell you something. Like, it's not going to be 15, 20 a month like it used to be, because I really just don't have the time for that, so I'm not going to promise something. If we can get 10 a month, plus 6 videos, so that's 16 days of content. Your average month is probably about 30 days, because, you know, February's got 28, hasn't it? So write it down to about 30 days. That's 16 days of content and 14 days of nothing. Bearing in mind, in between that, I want some break days where you can digest the other videos that I've put out and not necessarily have to watch me every day either, which is not what I want. So 16 days of content, 10 streams, 6 videos. That's what we're looking at right now. Whereas 2018 and a large period of 2019, it was every day. Well, that's not going to happen, I'm afraid. We did get, yes, Bees, thank you. New stream boss, thank you very much, my friend, for that. I do appreciate it. Hello there, Poke, how are you? CS maps are out on Thursday, Insurgency. You sure YouTube aren't the only ones who hate me? Oh, I know you're referring to yourself there, but even if you didn't, there would be a long list. I wouldn't say this. Oh, your game died? Sure, yeah. Let's get you in here. You still haven't watched my past 2 videos, that's fine. Not everybody has to watch them. Completely, you get, like, the more views you get on videos, the more people you get who aren't subbed, and they some of them comment things like, well, this video wasted my time, or this wasn't somebody actually commented this wasn't a good video. You couldn't have put it in a more boring tone, to be quite blunt. But I just don't quite get it, because if I don't like something, I click off it, or if I know it's off a creator that I don't really get enjoyment out of. If I see a video come up and I think, well, I've watched this person before and I don't really enjoy their content, I just don't watch it. That's why when you get a hate comment, some people get really upset, but I just think, well, am I losing or are they losing? Because at the end of the day, I got their view. I don't do it for the money, but when you earn money off people hating your content, it's quite fun. So I got the view, I got the extra ads played, and what did you get? You got your time wasted. Who's the real winner? I'd say it's me, or the creator. Whereas if the viewer loves your content and you love making the content, then you both win. So for the most part, everybody's winning on this channel. This wasn't a good video. That is what they commented. This wasn't a good video. This video wasted my time. It may sound like I make some of these comments up sometimes, but no, you get generic things like that. You know, I still get comments saying all you do is hate on this game, when the video is about something completely different to the game's situation. So, I don't quite get it sometimes. He probably didn't even watch the whole video. But hey, let's not just focus on the, I won't say that word, you know, that might be too far. Let's not focus on those people, let's focus on, well, there's also the vast majority who watch it and they like it, and if they don't like it, then they don't even click it, and you never hear anything of them, because they just didn't click it. So, that is like the majority. Oh, come on, man. This isn't a good stream, this is a shocking stream. I have member-only chat on again! Why? That's everyone's reaction watching this stream. The 4 dislikers, that's their reaction. Member-only stream again, why? You don't stream in 2 weeks. Before that stream, you don't stream in 3 weeks. Why have you got member chat on twice in a row? And the answer to that is because I've not even been doing the monthly member streams, so I got behind on those too. So overall, you could just say I'm absolutely failing, and maybe I am. Wipe out the clones! CPT just getting boba already. Wow. Win or be deactivated. No, we don't got it yet. We don't got it yet. Roger. What the? Come on. Oh, Fused! Are you still here? Fused. You're actually still a thing, are you? Keyboard solo, J.J. Abrams. That's a great video. That's the best video of the current times right now. Fun fact, it's actually from 2009, so it wasn't even this decade, or the last decade, technically. So J.J. Abrams didn't age in 11 years. That's quite insane. Ah, Commander Blitz, welcome back to the member squad. Would you believe it? We've gone back up to 26 members. Go up and down. Why? Why do we go up and down from 26, 25? Why are we always around those three? Because I stream and then I don't come back for so then some of them leave. So, happy 26 members. Out the 80th time. Commander Blitz, fire burning Anakin's in the chat. I do appreciate it. I'll have a Discord link out on the community tab for members later on because I know there's another guy who needs to get in as well who joined back. I think it's Razor. But thank you, Blitz. Thank you. Raf, welcome, welcome. Stranger with a lightsaber. That's a new line. Us clones have... Oh, I haven't spoken about the Clone Wars yet. The Clone Wars. I sense a plot to destroy the Jedi. I sense you must like the video. What about like the channel and subscribe to the video? Can you do that for me? If you do that, if you subscribe to the video and like the channel, the droids will drop tomorrow. Ah, you little strange boy. Fused in CPTG. You have to pick the heroes every time. You have to do that. That's fine, Blitz. Welcome back. I probably know why you left. You may not have even realised it, but it was probably just my inconsistency. And you saw all the other people you were like member for and thought, well, you know, I get more out of them than I do this guy. And fair enough if you thought that. That's probably what all the others thought as well. You know, I do wonder why Tyler's still here, to be honest. He seems to hate me more than most. Yeah, see, if he liked the channel, he wouldn't. If he could leave the channel, he would, but I think he just feels like, well, I've wasted this much money on a guy I hate. He can't get any worse at this point. Or maybe he loves me inside and that's why he's still here. Does J.J. Abrams know Ki-Adi-Mundi is? I would not think so, considering Ki-Adi-Mundi didn't come back to help Rey. We're just playing as white commando droids now. White droidicas, white commando droids. I love how they got like a black and a white one. See? Represent everyone, that's what the DICE devs do. Can we get some blue ones now? Because you always leave out the chiss, the thrones. It's alright having black and white, but you never add blue of anything. Look at those sexy Commando Droid legs, look at them. Not as sexy as Count Dooku's legs. God, people are actually going to cut that up and... Oh, the meme potential there. But not as sexy as Count Dooku's legs, but quite sexy nonetheless. He did say subscribe. Well, I mean, video-wise, I think I deliver. I think it's just stream-wise, I'm pretty bad. Although sometimes I don't even deliver video. I don't know. Have to get more opinions tomorrow, or Tuesday, when everyone's in the chats. I would hope there's blue Rhodians. You see, these days it's like, oh, we need this many black skins and this many white skins, but they always forget the blue skins. Disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. What a failed clone commando.
There will be no survivors.
What's the plural Juros? I think it's like Jedi, because Jedi... So, these people who are like, the Jedis. The Jedis are dead. It's not Jedi, it's the Jedi. It's always Jedi. These like... These Raylos who don't know the first thing about Star Wars. They're always like, oh... Rey was the best of all the Jedis. That's the type of thing they come out with. It's Jedi. So I think Juros is the same, to be honest. I think it's Juros. Like the Juros is. See, I always wondered what the Kaminoans were called, because until Clone Wars it was never really explored, but Kaminoans, at first it didn't sound right, but I actually do like it. I always thought it could be the Kaminoans or something like that, but I actually did think that as well. Apology accepted.
The MT team is in position. Clear the area of clone
Come on,
resistance
guys.
and prepare for phase 2.
Let's go! Attack! Let's do it for a keyboard solo. Yeah, sometimes with words that end in an S, plural is always a bit of a difficult one, isn't it? Just the Juros with the apostrophe after the S, wouldn't it? But it'd sound the same, so it's like the Jedi. I know Jedi's different. Star Wars. This is the thing about Star Wars. They make up their own rules. Like, if Disney decided tomorrow that it's Juros's, as weird as that sounds, it's Juros's. That's the cool thing about making up your own stuff. You get to decide the English. You get to decide how it fits into the language. Pretty cool. I don't stream Fallen Order. I didn't complete it, like, as in the ponchos and stuff, but... God, it's unfortunate. I'm going to stick as the Commando Droid. But it's unfortunate because Fallen Order was really good. Exceeded my expectations, and they do nothing with it. And the views on it are awful as well. I'm not trying to say it's all about the views, but... Alright, there's the odd video out there, like, you know, reviewing Fallen Order from, like, really big channels, but there's no, like, consistent Fallen Order only YouTube channels, is there? Whereas, like, there's loads of Battlefront channels now, but there's no, I'm like, what YouTube channel do you have? I have a Fallen Order channel. Because, not because the game's bad, but there's nothing in it for after launch. And there's so many single-player games out there that people base their channels off, mainly older games, but... it's a waste in terms of that. The story's so good, but already like it's a thing of the past to people. Like episode 9 is already a thing of the past to a lot of people, so imagine how Fallen Order is. Like, it's not going to be forgotten as an amazing Star Wars game. Like, the best... I wouldn't say it's the best one under EA's reign. I would say that is Battlefront 2 now. I think, you know, the vast majority would agree with that. At launch, obviously, Fallen Order is a lot better, but... And that doesn't mean I'm saying Battlefront 2 is a better campaign than Fallen Order. It obviously doesn't. But as a game in general, this offers a lot more. Fallen Order could have had some type of online experience. If it was more maybe a create your own character situation, it could have. But it didn't. And that's just unfortunate, really. Yeah, I already forgot about the game too, but I haven't forgot about it where I hate it. It's a disappointment, really, because it's so good. Let's capture the throne room. Yeah, DLCs for they could still do that. That's the thing, because they added the photo mode thing, didn't they? You see, it has things like that. The Battlefront needs, but they added the photo mode, so there was clearly still people working on it. But oh, it's just annoying. It's annoying that they do that.
Superior weapons and programming have triumphed. The palace has fallen, as has Naboo.
Like Battlefront 2 was very, very dead in 2018, and for a period of 2019, like when we were getting those capital supremacy maps, alright, it was content, but it wasn't big stuff, and that had its dead periods. But look at it now. So it's proof that a game can be really dead and come back. All they need to do is say, like, let's confirm live support for Fallen Order. Because I don't think they're hinting they're going to do another one, and I don't think that's the way to go about it. Because they kind of, spoiler alert, ended the story in not the way I wanted to when he destroyed the holocron. That was the only part I didn't like. But I would have accepted it if they were going to say, like, we won't do any more, but they're doing another one. I think they should have left that. The ending shouldn't have been him destroying the holocron, and they should have continued it from there. Or added... Or made it into a single player game where you go from planet to planet and do jobs and stuff like that. It was in the palm of their hands. Alright, it was a success, but what are they making the money off now? It's not Fallen Order, it's Battlefront. And they're actually making money off this now. Because look at the amount of people that are buying that anniversary edition. What is it called? Celebration edition, that's it. And people, because a lot of like the current players just upgraded, so we only had to spend like $20, was it, for the Americans. But people who are coming to it for the first time buying nearly a full price game. Not quite a full price game. And the fact that it's that bit cheaper as well is enticing more people to buy it. So this game's in a great situation money wise. And when that Celebration Edition, well, when we get more skins, they won't be included in the Celebration Edition, so... You know, if they are doing villain skins, they're doing some mole skins, they're going to make money off this. Like, they've got the people, a lot of people are playing this game now. They can really make I never thought I was going to say this again, but they can make a lot off this game now. I haven't used the photo mode, Lego Boy. Oh, I would love a photo mode on this game. Imagine. Oh my god, it'd be so good. Get back to that one, get back to that one. Nah, he's gonna get it. Don't you dare, son. Oh, he missed it! You idiot! You idiot! Right, guys, now defend me again, because we're gonna get some epic kill streak gameplay for you all. If we get the hero, that is.
Enemy transport taking down.
We gotta get it now. We gotta get it. I'm gonna laugh in Fused's face if we get this here right now.
For the honor of our brother!
Nobody gets this, do they? Like, you can tell we're on a team of a bunch of noobs because nobody's running back for the disruptors at all. I mean, you can kill me because I'll get the points then. That's cool. That's fine by me. Luke. Okay. Make up for that horrible first game.
Another ion blast now.
Remember to like and subscribe, guys, if you're new. Ah! Not already, not already. Lego boy has left. Tyler, that's what I like about Fallen Order. Actually, the impact it had on the timeline was nothing, and that's what I like, because obviously it has things here and there, like Killing Being Star, Killer Base, and what's the planet called that Fortress Inquisitoris is on? But like having that right next to Vader's castle, it does little things here and there, but no big impact is what I liked. Because that was the same with Rebels at first. That didn't play any impact, and we followed a Jedi who wasn't necessarily involved in the rebellion, and they kind of changed it. But I liked how they showed that there's other stories out there, and there's other big things happening. And that was enjoyable. So this is what I'm worried about if they do a sequel, like if they start connecting it to the larger story. Like, it's connected in the sense that Cal was a former Jedi, and so was second sister. But, like, they have their own little story, and that was fun. Wasn't Vader was there once again. I didn't feel he needed to be. Like, and he didn't really fight, which I liked, but I just, sometimes they just put Vader there for the sake of it. I liked how Vader was done though, where he didn't really get to fight him because you know he's just going to dominate them. Your internet's broke. Oh dear. Let me know if you fix it, Lego, and I'll get you back in here. Is that the General? And it's Bosk as well. I need to add some green lightsaber Lukes. Like, Disney just hate Luke's green lightsaber now. Like, it's in 2 of the sequel trilogy movies in flashbacks. They've added no green lightsaber Luke skins to this game. God, they hate Luke's green lightsaber. Like, at the end, why did Rey get Leia's lightsaber and not Luke's? Like, Anakin's. Anakin's is Anakin's. He built that thing. Alright, Rey repaired it. No one around here. Destroy the car. Oh really? You stole that one from me?
I sense your fear.
Just getting assist after assist after assist. It's over, droids! I have the high ground! Oh, another assist! Oh my god, he's got... Okay, we got him. We got him. Okay. Right, we actually got some kills. Oh, did Leia repair it for Rey? Well, whoever repaired it. It's just the way it's treated as Luke's. Like, say... I don't know. Like, say, like, my granddad gave something to my dad. Does that make it... Like, you'd still... Alright, and then my dad gave it to me. I respect that my dad gave it to me and he was in possession for it a long time, but I'd always remember that it was originally my granddad's, wouldn't I? That's the same with the Alright, Rey's not officially their granddaughter, but... She's taken the name. Let's for a second pretend she's Anakin's biological granddaughter. And she's Luke's daughter, essentially, here for a second. then technically, yeah, her father gave it to her, but it's still originally the grandfather's, right? It's just how they... Like, I know what Disney hate Luke, that's pretty clear. But they have to acknowledge him because he's in the originals. But with Anakin, they just don't even acknowledge the guy's existence half the time. It's like, oh, who? Anakin Skywalker? Who? I don't recognize him. How are none of these shots hitting either of them? Okay, we got there in the end. How doesn't my controller get destroyed? We will never know. We will never know.
Your whole system is failing.
Luke coming out with the lines there. Your whole system is failing. Like, you just can't come back from lines like that, can you? These guys are so bad! Count Dooku and the long legs, look at them. My eyes are drawn to his legs, I can't stop looking. Oh, that's Grievous, okay. I'm not drawn to your legs, mate. Your legs are horrible. But Dooku's, on the other hand, are nice to look at. I did finish Mando. Oh, the Mandalorian is... I get all these messages saying, you won't believe what's in the final episode. I guessed it first time. The Darksaber. It was so obvious. It was so obvious. If you actually thought the Darksaber wasn't going to be in The Mandalorian, then I don't know what to say. If you were actually shocked that the Darksaber, the original, let's respect who it belonged to first of all, unlike Disney do with Luke's lightsaber, or Anakin's lightsaber. Okay, the original Jedi lightsaber that was stolen by the Mandalorians, I believe, by Tar Vizsla. You didn't think this lightsaber that was in possession of Mandalorians for as long as we can think, apart from Maul, obviously. Although he was still on Mandalore. Didn't think that was going to be in the Mandalorian. I don't quite get that myself. It's just, it seems... I guessed it first time when someone said you won't guess. And everyone likes this Moff Gideon guy, and I am just kind of posing the question as to why. What's he done? He looks cool, yeah. Kylo looks cool, he looks very cool. And we all know what happened there. Rey, to be fair, she looks very cool. She still does look very cool. Snoke, he looks pretty cool, didn't he? Phasma looks very, very cool. She was like the coolest one. Everybody wanted Phasma stuff. Where did that get us all? But don't worry, Moff Gideon looks cool, so he must be good. Mandalorian is like... Here's how it went for me. Before any of these three came out, it was... My hype list was Mandalorian first, Rise of Skywalker second, Fallen Order third. Ended up being Fallen Order the best, then Rise of Skywalker. Oh no, sorry, Rise of Skywalker was first, then Fallen Order, then Mandalorian. The Mandalorian, apart from Baby Yoda, wasted all my time and energy. Like, it's some of the worst Star Wars content they've produced. And I know we're supposed to say, oh, because it feels... Yeah, of course it feels like Star Wars, it feels like it's in the universe, but the storylines are awful. And that's about it, really. Like, the storylines are awful, and the characters aren't fantastic. And alright, that's only two things, but they're two of the most important things. Yes, the worlds look cool, and the characters look cool, and they avoid like the agenda-driven stuff like we have in the rest of the saga, but the actual quality of the media is like some of the... If we're not including like this, you know, the weird stuff we get given, like Forces of Destiny and, you know, stuff like that. The stuff that no one really cares about. If we're going off the actual... The quality of the content and stuff that has a lot of budget put into it, then it's... The Mandalorian is the worst piece of Star Wars content Disney have created.
So many people depending on us.
It's better than The Last Jedi, but that's about it. He's a more intelligent Krennic. Is he more intelligent though? I mean, he's standing with an empire that have absolutely nothing right now. But he stands on top of a TIE fighter with the Darksaber in his hand, so he must be cool. Look, Pre Vizsla had the Darksaber in Clone Wars. This is when we first see the weapon. And yeah, he looks cool, but he had to earn that respect of the fans, and he did. And then Maul got the Darksaber, and although Maul, everybody knows him, he had to kind of earn that respect because we'd never seen Maul really that much before Clone Wars. And then Sabine got it in Rebels, and I was a bit skeptical about where they were going to take that, because although Sabine is like the best Rebels character by far, it was a bit risky because she's not really trained as a Mandalorian for that long, and she's very young, inexperienced, but I think she held her own with it well. And then it got passed to who deserved it the whole time, which was Bo-Katan. I've always been rooting for her to have it and keep it, and I was satisfied once she got it. I felt like the true owner had finally received her weapon, and now this guy comes along with it. I doubt he could have earned it, who knows. But my point is, just because he has the Darksaber, it doesn't make him cool. All the leaders who had it beforehand had to earn it. He has to show that he deserves it. He has to show that he's worthy of it. And just because you hold the Darksaber, it doesn't mean you deserve to have it.
They weren't expecting us.
Oh dear. Who had it after Palpatine? Maul got it back, didn't he? No, yeah, Maul did have it back because he has it in Rebels, doesn't he? So Maul got it back, and then Sabine stole it off Maul, which was, again, I didn't like. That's why I kind of wasn't for Sabine having it as well, because she essentially stole it. But Maul the thing is of Maul. All right, no outsider should have the Darksaber, but what is the definition of outsider? Because we know that a lot of the Mandalorians aren't born on Mandalore, they're foundlings that are brought in, like Din Djarin and the Mandalorian is a foundling. So I think sometimes the meaning of no outsider is more like no outsider to the Mandalorian clans, but still Maul won it in combat. And the thing is, I was satisfied that Bo-Katan got it,
Simple in a fight.
because she alright, she didn't defeat the leader in single combat of who had it at the time, but that's because Sabine had it. She couldn't beat Maul because he was dead by this point. Like, Kenobi defeated him by this point. So Bo-Katan had led her clan, she'd kept going, she fought through everything, and she did eventually deserve it. And now Moff Gideon has it, which probably means Bo-Katan's dead, which is, I hope she's not.
The dark side. It's close. Strong.
No, that's the situation. I just don't understand how everyone can think Moff Gideon is great. And he's essentially done nothing. Only on 17, this is quite disappointing. And we got the 2 Sith down there. The client, I mean, his memes are funny, but he's not really a great character at all. Oh, level 69, yes! Boom! Get out of here. Why do you want her to lose it, Jim? I think she deserved it. Boba Fett incoming! Oh, screw you. Oh, you little...
I won't give up.
Oh, this boy, though! He just dodges everything!
I think he lucked out.
I actually don't defend Rey. I still think Rey's awful. I think her powers explain, but it still doesn't... Look,
That warrior.
let's think of an example here. I don't know. Who's a Jedi I don't like? That's a good point, actually. I like all of them, really, apart from Rey. Think of someone. I mean, Savage, for example. God, I used to love Savage when I was a kid, but he's not that great, is he really? Like, his power's explained, how he gets it so quickly, everything like that. He makes sense, but overall I don't really like him. Same with Grievous, like, his power's explained, because he's a bit of a coward, so he's not as powerful as he makes out, but I don't really like him that much. Oh my god, my health just went.
You're out there, all right.
Yeah, that's the thing with the client. He died way too early. Wait, I love Windu. Windu's great. Oh, come on, guy. You gotta be giving me these kills right now. I dedicate this next kill to J.J. Abrams' keyboard solo. Boom! For J.J. Abrams' keyboard solo. Where's the door? I can never find a door when I need it. Jedi Master, am I gonna die? Didn't really care about him. He died, oh no. I'm terrible, I will never recover. Was that a kill? Yeah, it was, I didn't get the sound.
The dark side doesn't rule you.
Oh, you gotta let me get that. Oh no, oh Jesus, well. Oh man. That wasn't even a great streak, was it really? 24. We're only an hour in. 80 likes, can I just keep on liking? Yeah, his name, I'm gonna die. I mean, they said those names are like done on purpose. Because he dies. I'm gonna die. See, even the creators meme. Best Clone Wars death scene. I mean, it could be I'm gonna die. He had quite a good death scene. Commander, what's he called? The Fox's deputy. Commander Thrawn, that's it. To be fair, Commander Thrawn's death looks so much more epic in the trailer than it actually was in the show. But Commander Thrawn had a decent death. Fives was I was sad. Like, this is a weird thing. Like, these Reylo people are weird because like they're so sad Kylo died, and like they hate Star Wars now because they don't understand that people die in Star Wars. But I'd never been so sad. I think when I was like more sad when Fives died than when Ahsoka left the Jedi Order. But they did his death scene justice. Like, I knew he had to. I mean, in a way, I thought he was gonna survive and maybe like get his memory wipes or something. But Fives has like a very well done death. Thrawn is so now you've got Fox, the leader of the Coruscant Guard. To my knowledge, Thrawn is like his deputy. So the one out of the episodes that were in season 5 and they were pushed to season 6, the ones about Clovis and the Banks. Always loved the Banks, the banking clan. You would have been popular with the banking clan. Oh, Satine. How could I forget Satine's? I think Satine's death is cinematically one of the best done moments. Yeah, I'd say Satine's. Yes, how could I forget? I was only watching that on Friday. I was watching quite a few of the clips on Friday of the Mandalore arc to get in the mood for season 7. Not that I need to get in the mood for it. I'm already in the mood, but to be ready for it. Satine's. I stand by. I never remember the name of that episode, but the one where Sidious kills Savage and fights Maul and Satine dies is like the best Clone Wars episode, the singular episode ever. I still think the Ahsoka leaving arc is the best, but as a singular episode, that episode is fantastic. Fives' death scene was sad. Like, I didn't think anything could hit me on that level after seeing Ahsoka leave, because that's sad. But Fives' death, because of the emotion. At least you know with Ahsoka that even though she's left, and it is still tragic, but they found out in the end that it wasn't her fault and it was someone else. But with Fives, they'll never know. Eventually, they did know, and I hope that some of the Jedi, in their final minutes at death, like Ki-Adi and Mace, realised that Fives was telling the truth. But Fives will never know himself that people found out. And he never got to save anyone, did he? Because Palpatine still got away with it all. Master who? Blitz? Star Wars movies are the best endings. I like endings that do something different. The problem with the sequels is that they all have essentially happy endings. Like even 8 to an extent. You're not crying, are you? I mean, I was in so much disbelief about what I just watched. I didn't really have any sad emotion. I just thought this isn't for me. But 3 has, not maybe 3, possibly 5 has the best ending, because with 3 you know most of what's going to happen. I'd say 5 has the best ending because there's so much mystery as to where you go from there. I never got that reveal, but imagine getting the I am your father reveal. I'd say 5 has the best ending. Then essentially 2. I'd say 5, 3, 2. And so the sequels. I mean, I would have said 7. 7 on its own has a good ending. If you count 7 as its own movie and you haven't seen 8 yet, 7 does have a good ending. But it's also a very generic ending in terms of like the rebels and all the resistance. Attack of the Clones does have a great ending. I'd say 5, 3, 2. I'd prefer 3 overall as like the best movie, but I respect that 5, you're never getting an ending as good as that. Because I do feel that Empire Strikes Back isn't like as great as some people say it is. It's a great movie, but a lot of it is generic until the end. But the Army of Father and then Han not dying but getting frozen in carbonite. Like, there's never been an ending like that in history. Carbonite, what the hell is that? The viewers must have been wondering. You know? I don't think there was ever going to be something like that. I'm on 1 health. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, I suppose Boss Nass's grin at the end would have made for a good ending, I suppose, yeah. Do you want to do some HRV? Let's do some HRV for a bit. I'm getting a bit bored of this, and it is Hoth. 6, there's no... This is the thing. The reason I didn't say 1 is because 1... The only real question you've got is, where's Maul? Or is Maul alive? But, you know, at the time when there was no animated shows... I mean, even at the time, like, he did nothing in the movie, so I don't think people cared per se about his character. More like he looked cool and I wanted to see more from him. But 1's a happy ending. 4 is like the most generic ending. You can't really have a go at them for that because it is the first movie, and I'm sure George, as much as he probably wanted to do more, knew he couldn't, or thought he couldn't at the time. And 4's too generic. 7 has a good ending in terms of what the hell's up with Luke, but the rest of the movie is very generic with them destroying Starkiller Base. It's a bit weird when you watch 7 and 8 back to back and you realise, well, destroying Starkiller Base didn't matter because they've still got more forces than you. So 8's a generic ending because you know all movie Luke's going to die. And then all of a sudden hyperspace tracking doesn't exist at the end. So they escape. It's just like the happy ending on the ship. I admit there's more mystery. There's that sense of mystery from 8 that everything's been destroyed so much that you don't know where anything's going to go. I wondered that to myself. I thought, like, at the time, well, if 9 is going to be Kylo as the main villain, then I couldn't care less. It was just the Palpatine. And then you know with 9, well, everything's over, so there's no mystery. And the ending isn't great. I stand by the ending being the weakest part of the movie. I thought it was very rushed. The space battle was weird, more I look on it. Like, you're in that space battle What is the actual objective? Can whoever's playing be sure to leave as well? What is the main objective of that space battle? Is it to destroy stuff or just not crash into someone else? Like, say you're playing a game and you're put in the middle of that. What the hell is the objective? Where do you even begin? Surely someone must have realised that there's a reason. There's a reason neither the Resistance or the First Order send all their ships into the same sector of the galaxy. It's because you can have too many. You don't want to have everything. Then there's just no point. Whoever's playing, be sure to leave or I'm going to have to leave this party and just search without you. I'll give you like another minute. Hello, Exploding. Got your Commando, Clone Commando. You, Lovely Gamer, and Sweeney. Yeah, Sweeney never turns up now, does he? Lovely's usually here, but you three have got the Clone Commando now. A year's service, some fire and burning Anakins for Exploding. Scottish, Sif and Daniil should get their 2-year badges soon. I think Scottish is like a month ahead of Daniil. Alright, I'm going to give you 30 more seconds to leave or I'm going to have to leave this. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jesus Christ, whoever's still in the game, what are you doing? Now we all must leave. Endor! Yes, right, I'll invite you all back, but there's going to be a queue now. Unfortunately, I cannot wait forever. Let's go Dooku. By August, I've stayed subscribed to Mr. FGG for 4 years. Raph, reveal to everyone how we became friends. Reveal the absolute embarrassment of it. Well, the embarrassment from my point of view, really, as to how we became friends. Wouldn't really say from your point of view. If you remember, I'm sure you will. Back in the days of that purple profile picture. Quick sub update. Oh, we got 36.4k. We're getting 300 subs in less than 24. Oh, well, in 24 hours, I would say. Thank you, my young friends. Right, the Count and his sexy legs. Come on. Stay subscribed for the next 10 years. That's a long time. Yeah, Tyler, your member thing messed up. It's just YouTube gives me no option to really, like, compensate for what happened. There's a bit of support. Oh, really?
Hey, Steve.
Oh, there would be a bridge there, wouldn't there? At that very point. Goodbye. You are predictably foolish and clumsy.
Who could believe such a feeble specimen? Chosen.
Oh, you. Why did I stop blocking? Why did I stop blocking? I'm such an idiot. There's like no support here. Yeah, I commented on Raf's video asking him to subscribe to me. See, even once upon a time I was desperate. And then a 4-year friendship was born now. That is quite worrying. I need to get the invites back in there. Your ascension to Jedi Master has been surprisingly swift, Skywalker. Yes, yes. You choose the standard attacks, use the unorthodox. See? Jesus! Grrr! Look at that, that is amazing. Imagine how things would change. Maybe we wouldn't even be playing with Count Dooku. The slightest difference in time can make the biggest of changes. Go away, Anakin. Hello there, would-bees. I do not know what you're referring to, though. And you're too lazy, Tyler, to have commented that without checking fully through it to see if there was any errors, but we won't talk about that. Your ascension to English Master has been surprisingly swift.
This is a terrible mistake.
This is just bullying. That's just bullying. We could do with a player, guys. Oh, my team just gave up. Did I? Turtle? I could say this is embarrassing, but I could also say I must choose my people pretty well if you're all still here. It's both funny and quite amazing how you both lasted 4 years then. Yeah, fun fact, the whole Dennis out meme, so Dennis Bramville, the lead designer, whatever he is in Battlefront, there was a meme, it's not so much a thing now because the game's doing well, but there was a meme like Dennis out, and it got everywhere, like, the bigger channels were fed up with it being commented in their live chats and everything, and it was everywhere, and it started on this channel in the stream, and then without even saying, like, because I didn't say, like, oh, well, everyone just go and spam this everywhere. People just did it. And it got everywhere. And this was about for 3 years straight. And it was in, like, the comments of EA's Twitter replies. It was, like I said, in creators' live streams. And remember, the community wasn't as big then as well because of the state of the game. This was through Battlefront 1 also. So it was very easy to see. And it started on this channel and it was just everywhere. And Dennis himself saw it in his replies, and I'm not saying it's nice by any means, it was only a joke, but the fact that we didn't even spread that, or ask people to spread that, it just got spread so rapidly, it was just kind of hilarious, to be honest. And they must have seen it, clearly, because if Dennis hadn't got his act together, he definitely would have been fired. So, definitely not Dennis in. Maybe just... I don't even know. He's not doing too bad right now, is he, Dennis, with this game? What a dreadful team I'm on. So doomed. Roll, Dooku, roll!
This is for my friend.
You timed that well, to be fair to him. You overreach, my friend. That exposed weakness does so much damage. Let's make a new meme then. What will the new meme be? I don't know if we'll ever spread... This is the thing, we didn't even try to spread it. People just took it and spread it themselves. That's the amazing part. That was what made it even cooler. It was the fact that we didn't tell people to spread it. People were just that frustrated. It got sent everywhere.
Leading her allies in one last force push, Rey proves yet again why nothing can stop this rising star.
Oh, nothing can stop this rising star because she's a Mary Sue. Yeah, there's things I can't forgive Dennis for, per se. But, you know, like... I'm just happy with how the game's doing, to be honest. Doing well, it is. Yes. Kashyyyk. Are they falling off then? About to begin, I would think. Alright, so we shall go with Anakin. The next KOTOR stream, that's never happening, CPT, ever again. You would be mad to think I would do that again. What we'll do after Battlefront 2? Lego Star Wars. Those videos do very well on my channel. Very well indeed. I'm trying to space them out though. Not cover too much too quickly. Yeah, Turtle, you can make a suggestion anyway. I try to take on suggestions of everyone, even the people who complain. I try to... If someone complains but I feel it's a just complaint. But sure, yes.
Trees won't be the only things cut down today. Who'll be the first to apologize to the Wookiees for trashing their homeworld?
No, Lego Boy, did you see how I failed on that KOTOR stream? It was just horrible.
The powers of good waste no time and score first. Who knew heroes?
Nice
could
work,
be so
CPT.
ruthless?
There's like no one in this game. What the hell's happening?
Don't just fight out there.
Tyler, because your complaints just go on, and even when I do right, I do wrong with you, so I just gave up. Tyler, take your complaints now as... I'm not saying each one gets ignored. I'm just saying maybe I politely put them last on my to-do list. That maybe they don't even make the to-do list. But that's a maybe, remember. Doesn't mean definitely. I was not amazing. Come on, that's like telling me... It's like telling me I have no world records. Fake
I'll
news.
stop Vader. You handle the rest.
Look, I can't wait for the hero ranking videos this week, where people have ranked all the heroes, including the droids, less than 24 hours after the droids have been out. Let's talk about that. That's going to be so fun. Where did Maul go? Where the hell did Maul go? Yeah, I heard about that, an animated show. Look, if they give... Because Dave Filoni didn't really show any skill with live action in The Mandalorian, but if they give Dave Filoni an animated show and give him an actual budget, because look what he did with Rebels, and that had like hardly any budget, and that was amazing. But give him a budget like Clone Wars, give it to Dave Filoni, and allow him to treat it like he did the Clone Wars and not have... I get there's certain things they can't show, especially in an animated show that's for children, essentially, if you like it or not. But allow him the limits he had with Clone Wars, give him the budget, and give him a Luke show with Mark Hamill. He would deliver. But where Dave wouldn't deliver is if he's restricted by certain things not being able to be shown on screen. Restricted by budget as well. Issues Rebels had like that. If you give Dave the budget and the Clone Wars limits, then he will really deliver.
Body Count Dooku is on a royal rampage.
Please consider a monthly Battlefront 2 stream. Oh, Battlefront 1 I'm guessing you mean. I should do that. Number one turtle is actually getting the streams. I'll try. I won't make a promise because I don't deliver on any promises right now. Time is not my specialty right now. But I will. It's something I want to do, and I admit I completely forgot about. I don't know if monthly's a good idea though. Like, we'll try it obviously, but the thing is, and I really space out because we haven't played it since August now. Or it might have even been July. And it does feel so brand new when I come back. If it's monthly, it may feel more frequent, but a month is a long time, so we'll see. Yeah, George essentially worked on Clone Wars. Like, when they had the meetings, because they've shown footage of it, George was at the head of the table. It's like if you said to Kathleen Kennedy, who's Ahsoka, like, who's Ezra? I mean, Ezra's a Disney era character. Who's Ezra? Who's Kanan? Who's Cal? I doubt Kathy would know, because she doesn't seem to pay much attention to anything but the sequels. But if you said to George Lucas, like, who's Ahsoka? He knew all about Ahsoka. He knew every bit of Ahsoka. He knew Ventress. He knew Pre Vizsla. He knew Bo-Katan. He knew Savage. He knew Mother Talzin. Because he was working alongside Dave creating these characters. Now that is a true leader. George was fantastic. All these people who complained and got him out, well, look where it's got you now.
The Raging Ren is on a...
And then the people who hate the prequels and love the sequels, like, you're all entitled to your opinion, but you're just difficult. If you hate the prequels but love the sequels, you are honestly a difficult person. And there's no other way to spin that.
A commanding lead for goodness and life.
I will try, Explorer, you have my word.
Murderous instinct. You're only halfway there.
How is Dooku even surviving this? There's 4 of us and 1 of him, and he's still blocking. My stamina's never that good. Heavy strike. Yeah, I know you didn't type that. I mean, she's not well right now anyway, so I doubt she's in streaming mood. There's a lot of streams with people that I haven't done, and you know, if I'm honest, sometimes it doesn't always work. Sometimes it's just a bit awkward, especially for me. It's more awkward for me. And like, I also have rules that I like my guests to keep to. There's been other YouTubers who've wanted to stream with me, and I've declined those too. Just because, in a way, it's a bit awkward when I'm streaming. That's the main reason. I don't like streaming with someone else. I do just find it very awkward. That's not the only reason. Like, there's, in Kathleen Kennedy's words, creative differences as well. It makes it sound dramatic, but there's a way in which I like to have my streams. There's like a way in which I word things, and there's like a way in which other people word things. And then when I ask someone to act a certain way on my channel and carry on a certain way, they don't always like it. So my answer to that is simply, well, I do have the final word here, and maybe I just feel it's better if we don't stream. And that's been my answer to various different people. Jon Favreau, could be good. Anyone can be a better leader than Kathy. But I've gone off Dave being the actual... what's Kathy's position then? Head of Lucasfilm, whatever. I've gone off Dave just because he didn't really deliver with The Mandalorian. Because episodes were the worst. It's that girl who was the girl who was directing the Obi-Wan spin-off. Her episode was the best, the one with Cara. Cara's probably the best character, and she's not even great, but she's like the best one. Rick McCallum, he worked with George on the prequels, he was good. Languages Week was May. We will return to Languages Week in May, Tyler, I can assure you. Now that is essentially 8 months ago. It feels like a lot longer than 8 months. Who I did and did not blitz, I won't reveal, because then people will just go over to that person and say, why didn't you do it? And there's people I've requested to stream with as well, who have declined me. Last time I did a collab stream with another YouTuber was Silky, back in 2017. I'm sure a lot of you know him. And then me and Aussie Jedi wanted to do one. Now I've just fallen off the head. And it never worked because he obviously went on like a really long break. And then he came back, and when he came back I wasn't streaming much, and I don't know, I haven't spoken to him in a long time. Because we were going to do that, because we're both on Xbox.
I warned you.
So there's one where we were actually going to do it, but it didn't happen because both people were unavailable at different... or one of us was always unavailable at another time. I was, Tyler. And that one didn't come about either. Maybe one day, maybe not one day. I don't know. It's the same with my sister as well. Maybe another one, maybe not. Because I'll say this, when you've got the person actually sat next to you, it's way more awkward than when they're in the Xbox party with you. When they're sat next to you, it's the worst, because I get nervous as well, and when I'm nervous, I don't want you to see the nervous side of me, because then you'll never be able to take the serious side of me seriously ever again. Yeah, every time, that's another thing, every time I collab with someone, you'd think a collaboration stream would up your viewers, but if anything, it degrades your viewers. Here's the one thing, the only time a collab stream ever ups your viewers is when you stream with a female. Now, I wonder why that could be, but if you stream with a female, or you say you're going to stream with a female, instantly more attraction, more people care, more people are going to watch. But if it's just with another Battlefront YouTuber who so happen to all be boys, really, I mean, I suppose there's some girls out there somewhere of channels, I don't know, maybe, but as soon as you do that, no one wants to watch, because the stream turns into just you talking with the other two people and you miss the chat, and then people stop watching. There's that blitz as well. If you're streaming with someone, especially when they're right next to you, you have an awkward silence. And it becomes way more awkward, and that awkward silence is then out there forever. People will record it, especially on this channel, and you'll never be able to live it down of how socially awkward you are. I'm referring to like me when I say that. I'm not socially awkward, but you can come across that way on a collab stream, because you know you've got to. It's like, have you ever been in a situation where you've been with your friends, and you've been with, like, let's say 60 friends, which I doubt any of you have been with 60 friends at once in real life, and you've had to talk with another one of them in front of the other 58. Which is a bit weird, isn't it, if you put it that way. for those strikes. But see, being socially awkward is not a bad thing. Some people are more outgoing than others.
Put to much better use.
In real life, I am not an outgoing person, but at the same time, I'm not a...
No weapons, please.
I mean, I can be quiet if I'm in a... Oh god, I've fallen. No, I'm alive, I'm alive. I can be quiet if I'm in a new environment. I think anyone can. But I'm not the outgoing one, but I'm not the totally silent one either. Hello, Inky, how are you? Like, I'm much more outgoing on my channel because I'm the only one on the channel, so if I don't talk, who else is going to talk?
Kenobi brings the death sticks.
You're not giving me options.
The nice guys aren't finishing last this time.
Oh, Chewie! Ah, come on, I nearly had that. Oh, Inky, are you going to join us? Like, you're going to just join and leave tonight. Is it exploding on? Revan, you on? I'll just do another round of invites, people. Another round. Half of those people weren't even supposed to be invited, but it just moved so quickly. You're not quiet in all environments. You never shut up here, telling me how bad I am. Who is my most hated Battlefront YouTuber? Oh, who do I hate? You want the honest answer? No one. I could never hate someone over covering a video game. I find it very difficult to hate people in real life. Never mind the YouTube. Like, I just couldn't. Come on, die, die! What the hell is happening? How am I there? Strange game. We're 1 like off 100, guys. Let's get it. I mean, I think you talk more than most people here, Tyler. The art of conversation. Oh, the art of conversation is kind of an art. You get those people like who will all. It never goes quiet. Every time you think peace, any minute now, they come up with something else. Now, those type of people can be a bit annoying, I'll admit. Sometimes I do just like quiet, especially in the morning when I first wake up, especially if I'm getting up early. I don't like to talk to anyone for about 2 hours, and then I'll slowly come to terms with the fact that we are awake again. We are in the physical world. I cannot dream about whatever I dream about. Who knows? I don't remember half of the time. And if you bother me in the morning, I get angry because I just don't like to talk in the morning. Oh, really? Chewie just using his bare arms to hit us now, like.
The Raging Ren is on a Kylo spree.
I think hate is a strong word. I find people annoying. I dislike some people, but I don't actually hate anyone, really. Hate is a very strong word. Is there anyone I would get satisfaction out of being executed? Ryan Johnson, yeah, I'm not even lying. I would get much satisfaction. He's a very strange, very self-obsessed, obnoxious person. I would get much satisfaction out of that, and I don't take that back. But is there anyone else? Not even Kathleen Kennedy, really. I don't like her, but the only person I really hate is Ryan Johnson. Not say there's anyone in my own life I would say I hate. I say things in anger like, oh, I hate Luke now if he kills me. Do I actually hate him? No. I wouldn't, if Kathleen was, I wouldn't want Kathleen to be executed. She can be this is the thing, she can be likeable sometimes, like when she announced Kenobi. Like, in the interview, she's actually quite likeable. And she allowed the Rise of Skywalker to happen. Remember, whose mistakes are we making up for? Like, if Ryan Johnson was in charge of 9, he would have gone the same way about it as he did 8. Whereas Kathleen Kennedy learned and was like, right, we need to do something about this. So I respect her in that way. Oh, I'm off. I'm off.
Score one.
So
Well done,
sad.
good guys.
So I don't. Yeah, if we're going on to Hitler, we're going to get political. Of course I hate Hitler. But that's just going to get so political. You know the reasons why anybody would hate him. But if we're going political, you know, like, if I start saying who I hate and who I don't, we're just going to go way too political. The average person with a mind hates Hitler, so of course, yes, I wasn't really thinking of that. I was thinking more of people I know in my life who I know personally. I know I don't know Ryan personally, but I just always like to get it in there that I actually really do hate Ryan Johnson, and when I say hate, I mean despise, really hate. There's no joke to it at all. I don't like him. If people were to clip this and send it everywhere, like me saying I hate Ryan Johnson, and if he died tomorrow I wouldn't be sad, I don't care, because I really don't like him. And the way he treats people, I really don't care. You know, I just fell off. I don't care, you can clip that too. But, if we're going political, I'll drop out, because it's just... As much as I love politics, it's not what people subbed for, so I don't feel my opinion on that should matter. Respect her until the Force is female, though, doesn't trigger me as much as The Last Jedi triggers me. The Force is female is such a small movement in comparison to a whole movie.
Watch me, Skokie.
No, I wouldn't. The Raylos. I don't like the Raylos at all. But would I wish death on them? No, no. It's just not right. They're just fans at the end of the day. They're very delusional fans. But that's about it. Look, I find it hilarious that they're all sad that Kylo Ren's dead, but look, if they weren't here, I wouldn't be able to find enjoyment out of that, so... yeah. Not really the entire trilogy. What would I say?
Thunder from boss.
See, just so many different opinions. If we had the chat active for everyone, we'd probably have even more different opinions. There's probably someone watching me now who's like, I can't comment, but I hate your opinion. Well, just come back tomorrow. It's the monthly member stream. I do apologise to you. Jakku, probably be the final game of the stream actually. Who should we be? Let's go Vader. I never go Vader. In fact, no, I'm gonna go Maul. Maul. Fill the Kenobi series with irrelevant lesbians. I mean, if Kathy does that, let's just hope they're good characters. Well, Ewan's got to remember. Ewan's got to be in agreement with this script, and if he doesn't like it, he's not going to do it. And they know they can't get anyone else. I mean, I'd like more females in Battlefront, but that's because, like, I feel we're missing the two most important characters who just so happen to be female, which is Ahsoka Ventress. I do think, like, Ahsoka Ventress, Padme are my top 3 right now. I really want them. But that doesn't mean that we go start adding Rose and Holdo. I don't think that's never gonna happen. I like how they at least admit that people don't like them. They don't try to act. This is what I mean. Like, I respect Kathleen Kennedy in the way that she saw that we didn't like Holdo, we didn't like Rose. So we didn't. I mean, Holdo was dead, but we didn't get more Rose. Look, you gotta respect her in the sense that she gave us one of the best scenes of all time, which is Finn asking Rose to come on the mission with them. And like, Rose is just so blatantly saying no. I gotta stare at screens all day. Very important work to do here, staring at some green screens. Or are they like blue? I can't remember. Rey, the girl. How, like, who even took me to the floor there? What? Really need some new heroes, though, apart from droids, like, after the droids, because the slots have been the same now for almost a year. I think it's time to get back on top of heroes for this game. Well, I was trying to do thrust surge, but no one was in range. Did y'all hear those Padme and Ahsoka voice lines from Grievous in yesterday's video? Because I know a lot of the newer players hadn't actually heard them. So, have you heard them yesterday, or did you already know about them? I think it's about 4 minutes of the video. Hey, I could have put an ad right before them, but I didn't. I kept the ad clear, that part of the video. Oh, they're playing so bad. Yeah, Kathleen Kennedy just edited all of episode 9. Like, just scrapped JJ. Fight me! Oh, come on. You could have let me have that. Oh, really? Oh, you couldn't let me get Anakin at least. I'm just getting destroyed every time. I was doing press surge. Oh my god, I can't do anything. Fuse is obviously on the other team. Imagine fast spawning heroes versus villains. They really need to change up these events a bit. I can't do anything. Should we just quit? I mean, Most of my other members have quit apart from Inky. Should I just join them and quit? Remember to like and subscribe, guys. Can I get a kill this game? That's it. Yes, guys. Yes. Was that 2? Oh, it was just 1. It would have been so much more epic if it was 2. All the XP I'm missing out on. Now we're talking about Batman. Yay. I didn't even. Oh, I didn't even press to stop that. What the hell?
Waves stopping bodies like rocks.
This Luke doesn't get it, does he? Now we're getting ourselves together. Oh wow. How did I even die? I don't understand how that even got me. Your insurrection ends here. Oh my god, just run, Grievous. Just run. That is embarrassing. Just got dominated by Chewbacca. God, I'm getting mugged off by Chewie! By Chewie! I will kill you. Yes, see? I mugged you off now. You could have killed me several times. I still won. Wait, what? Is this how bad the team must be? I'm top. You see how bad I've played? Yeah, we're getting ourselves together now. The comeback is on. Did they lose a player or something? This could get a bit messy. Where did Anakin go? No, you don't. Fused, come here, my boy. Oh no, did I really miss him? Rah! He's only one half of Chuku, that's true. I'm glad you remembered Chuku. Chuku is the way. I assure you, Chuku is the one.
Path to ultimate bragging right, 50% complete.
We're not going to win, but the comeback is a fair comeback to be making, considering how behind we were. Fused, my boy. Oh, he's dead. This is some comeback. Chat's probably dying off now. I should be busier tomorrow or Tuesday whenever I next stream, so I'll chat for Like for all my new subs, they probably just think I stream with member chat on. It's actually not like that. It's really not like that. Oh, fuse me. If we played like this since the start, we would have won. Well, that is January's member stream done and dusted. Just a Q&A to go, which are now going to be private for just members, as like, yeah, nobody really watches them, and the channel's doing well right now, so I'm going to focus on the content people are liking. And we get a donation at the end. Should I wait for my bot to read it? Because if I read it, the bot will come in and talk over me, I would think. Which is usually the way. Usually the way of things. Come on, bot. Talk to me. There we go.
A little something to help you out. Rogue One FTW.
There's going to be an echo there because my speakers were on. Why it didn't play the alert earlier then. Thank you, Varth Day 3. I recognise you actually. Fire burning Anakin's for Varth, guys. Hopefully I can talk in the chat on the next stream. But we got the Vader Rogue One animation, or GIF. I need to start saying GIF on the screen for that one. Thank you, my friend. I do appreciate it. I'll get that added onto the donation goal as well for the next stream. Thank you, Blitz, Inky, Tyler, and Varth Vader at the end there for the donation. You guys are still around. Thank you to everyone else who watched. Next stream, normal chat will be on. Got a lot more time this week for the update. If you want news videos, I'll probably be the last one to cover the news, if cover it at all, because news videos are boring and I'd rather cover more interesting topics for you all, but it is a big week. Channel's moving like crazy and 40,000 subscribers. You know what I was saying at the start of the year on 34,000, which I'd been on for months? 30,000 subscribers is close because we were just going backwards, but now we are going forwards. Yeah, it's going good. Did I ever tell them? I think I mentioned it 2 weeks ago on the stream, but there's that little interest. I doubt anyone cares. But we'll still do public ones every now and again. We'll see anyway what happens. See you next time, guys. Thank you for watching. Have a nice rest of your Sunday, indeed. See you later.